time is it?
It's 9:33 a.m.
Alexa, what's today's date?
It's Thursday, November 2nd.
Okay, guys, welcome to day 184 of my health and fitness and weight loss journey. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so as you can see, I'm getting a little later start than usual. Had a late night, early night, late in terms of early in the late night morning after the 12. So, but I'm up nonetheless, and I'm about ready to do a little bit of exercise based on what I can do. I was thinking today, guys, when I woke up this morning and I looked in the mirror and I started looking at my shirtless body, I'm gonna spare you guys of that. You know, maybe when I get the stuff finally off, I'll do a montage, because I have been taking pictures just in case. But without it or whatever, I'm starting to see that it's changing. So that's a good thing. You know, your body composition begins to morph a little bit when you drop a few pounds, and so we're nowhere near where we need to be, but you know what, it's okay. I can see some difference, and so you know, I'm looking at and using things as you know, motivational things that will help me to keep going. So you know, yeah, I'm starting to see some changes. However minute they are, but they are changes. And so, so with those changes, we are definitely happy. Hold on for a minute. Let me talk about this, guys. I've got I got my video shot from yesterday. It's a long one, I'm going to warn you guys, because you're probably going to see this one before you see that one. I'm currently getting ready to upload it after I shoot this one. But it's a fun one for me, guys. I hope you guys go check it out. I want to stop because I want you guys to know, if you watch my channel, then go check out my shorts, because the shorts, even though fun, if you look at them close enough, the thumbnails of the short or whatever's inside, it may give you a clue as to what the next video may be. I'm starting to do that. I've been doing that for a little while now, but that's my enjoyment in terms of doing the stuff for the channel. Just want you to know that, and also the titles. So pay attention to the titles, and enjoy the short video, because it's the predecessor to what's coming up in the full video. So anyway, so back to what I'm talking about. So I noticed the changes, some of the changes, guys, because like I told you, there's more than one way to measure whether or not what you're doing is starting to work. And for me, I'm starting to see some slight changes. Nothing drastic, guys. I'm not up here waving my flag and saying, hey, you know, you've made it, or nothing like that. It's just you start to see some better changes for yourself, and it makes you feel better. And you start to, you know, think, like I said, now you're starting to see the possibilities, even though you imagine the possibilities in the first place. So one of the things that my mind always falls on is that we're still at the beginning. So this is day 184. I might have said 183. Yesterday was 183, I believe. Guys, forgive me for my mix-ups, because right now I have so much stuff other than this channel in my mind that I kind of get things mixed up. I try to straighten them out if I can, but if you see 183 as 173 or 183 as 193, and you know that it's different, then don't hold me to the problem of that. Just say so if you would in a comment. If I can get to it, then I'll address those situations. So yeah, 184. Today is 184. Yeah, so my body composition, guys, has always been. I'm like 5'8.5". So not tall, not exactly short, about average man height, maybe a little bit better than average, maybe. And my weight, my weight composition based on my height is supposed to be around the 185 mark, and but all my life I've been, when I was down and I was at my best, 215, between 205 and 215. That's what I really like, and that's what my goal is to hit those around in that area. So, but of course, right now, you guys, I'm over 300. So, and we're notching down every day. So let's keep doing that. Being even at that size, guys, for my height, I've always been thick boned. My build is it's stout. So it's not short and stout, but it's stout, solid. So I was always, give you an example, my positions coming out of high school on the football field was as a fullback. And fullbacks are battering rams. So just kind of think like that. Played a little line, but I'm like too short for line and not quite big enough. At this age, I would be I would be probably killer at this weight, and if I was in shape. But for linemen. So when I went into college and I was going into my freshman season to play, it was nothing but fullback. The coach was like, you're a fullback, and that's what we're going to run you as. So that would tell you anything if you guys know a little bit about sports. My body composition is not one that has been on a skinny side at any time other than preteen, I would say. But until now, my latter years, I'd say from my 40s, 42-ish on up, I start putting on the pounds without thought. And that's the reason where we're at. We're here right now. So, I don't know. I would encourage anybody. So for me, now I'm looking at myself and beginning to, hone in on some thoughts about it. I would say, for anybody else who's doing it, to try to kind of imagine, yourself back at a better time or earlier time. I wouldn't say better because of the way things are, but I would say at an earlier time, if you remember the time where you were happy with your body composition, what that looked like, put in your imagination, because that's what I do. I not only do it, sometimes I use it as a screensaver, a picture of myself when I was younger, and I harken back to the thoughts of, okay, this is who you were, this is where you want to get close to be. It may not be possible because I'm older, and that's fine, guys, but something is better than nothing, and getting there is going to be a chore, but it's going to be good because, like I said, benefits come from that. Benefits come from what we've been doing. And when I say we, I mean me. Please include yourself if you like. But yeah, benefits come from that. So my breathing hasn't been this good in a long time, and I'm working on it as well. So when you see me doing my exercises and stuff, I'm going back to my breathing. One of the reasons why, if you guys go back to early videos, I used to talk about, when this COVID stuff hit, it scarred my lungs. And, I had a tough time. So I discovered a guy that is, he deals with breathing and other different feats. So, you might have to look for this one, guys, but it's not hard to be able to mention. They call him the Iceman. So if you're having problems with breathing, look up the Iceman, and then look at, he has some videos that will allow you to kind of mirror and go off of to use to help your breathing. And I used that during COVID time to help to build my lungs, and it worked. It made a difference. I still use them today, and some of the techniques that I learned from his channel. So you might want to check that out. So yeah, I would never look to be skinny. Hopeful dreams. If I have my hope, I would like to be what I call taut or cut, and I've seen some older gentlemen my age but this is a lifetime. I know they've done this in a lifetime. They have cut themselves, and they're not, I'm not talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger, bulky, big. I'm not talking like a Bruce Lee natural look, natural cut. And I'm speaking in terms of martial arts, guys, because that's my thing. But that type of cut, because you have a lean body. Now, that is futuristic dreaming, or some of that type of thought. But hey, doesn't hurt to dream about stuff or wish. But you can set goals. I'm setting goals. I'm never gonna say never, but realistically, so it will be interesting with this road and starting to see the changes and the differences. What will be my outcome, and I don't know how long that's going to be, guys, but I'm in it for the long haul. So I'm talking about a video now. You may be looking at in my future at a video 3, 4, 5 years from now. I don't know if the good man says I'm able, or whoever's out there for my followers who think in different ways. I don't know. But I do believe we shall see. So we're on that road. So, 184 days in, guys, and still counting and not over counting, guys. I'm not unconscious of the fact that is a good amount of time, and I'm really proud of myself that I'm sticking to this and moving towards it. A whole lot better than it was 184 days ago. Couch potato feeling, not being able to walk or move in any kind of a great way. So I'm in the gym today, guys. It's been a while since I've gotten a consistent point of exercise daily in terms of what's normal, my normal day-to-day. Still working out, still getting movement in. That's the main thing. And you've seen some of my videos on that. And a matter of fact, the video that you'll be looking for from day 183 is entitled something based on movement. So, you know, that's a great segue into what I'm talking about. So that one will be based on movement. This one will be probably just talking about body composition and, you know, how you see yourself and what you see for yourself. So yeah, you know, I don't know if you guys share some of that with me, if you will. And like I said, if it's personal, don't worry about it. I like and I am transparent about things that are happening with me. So if you'd like to do that, please, I would appreciate it. And there's no shame. We're not shaming anybody one way or the other. You know, if you have a goal set for yourself in terms of where you want to be, looks are things. You know, it's not just the most important thing, guys. So, you know, that's part of what will happen in the process. But we don't get stuck on that. You know, this is the health. We're talking about health. We know that, you know, no matter what you believe or think, you know, I've been there. So you can't tell me much about being fat and fit or being overweight and healthy. You know, it's not because I'm not believing that you can be, because I will tell you, one of my favorite martial artists is Sammo Hung. So if you know about him, that look him up. That guy could outrun circles around anybody in his exercise and movement. You know, so no, I'm not. You know, but he's one in a million. I'm not that person, and so because I'm not that person, I've gone through the throes of understanding that when I have the weight off, I'm feeling better. When I have the weight on me, not so much. So go figure that one. So yeah, it's not nobody's. We're no perfect people or anything like that, and I'm not saying one has to be. You know, not at all. I'm just saying, you know, we do some of these things and put forth the understanding that I put forth the understanding that this is about health. It's not about what I'm gonna look like or how I'm gonna. It's more about health, how I'm gonna feel, what my immediate body is telling me that the possible future of myself is, and also doctor in terms of my visitations and what I'm on. Medications, just received a medication based on the possibilities of heart attacks. And that's maybe standard, but I got put on one. I hadn't been on one, now I'm on one. So, you know, and that's not even taking account the fact that I am doing something on a daily basis and exercise. It's just based on what the predictions are and my age and where I'm at. So I'm there. So that's okay. I'm not a proponent on medications. I'm not one that say don't take them. I've never done drugs, recreational type drugs, based on pills and things. You know, and I'm not never been a great big participant in that type of culture, but you know, I'm not going to say that I haven't participated in a little bit of it. But it's not a lot. Hasn't been a whole lot, and it's been such a long time. Back to my youth, but also too, because I know some of that stuff is beneficial, health-wise, guys. If that's what needs to be done, please go do that. I know, you know, I don't have to say the words for you guys to figure it out, but it's okay, you know. So, but these pills and things, I'm just not a big fan of, and the less I could be on them, the better off I feel. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys. So, yeah, you know, I'm not, you know, pills and those types of things. If you have to be on it, you know, do what you're told to do, because I'm not a doctor or a dietitian or anything like that. So, you know, so we're just working at it. You know, we're gonna be doing some of the things eventually that I used to do. I'm looking forward to that more than anything. I'm trying to incorporate some that I have been from the start, and we'll see more of it as we go. I'm a person who, you know, when I shifted from, like I said, football and stuff, which was intense for me, and I really enjoyed myself. You know, I moved to the martial arts, and I was serious about it. So because I was serious about the workouts and things that I had, I got a lot of enjoyment, you know, out of doing that. So, no, guys, don't. I'm not a Bruce Lee, somebody who you're gonna see a lot of great movement and also, what's the other guy name? There's a couple of guys out there we could probably throw out. I'm not the Michael Jai White, you know, even though I do like his intensity. That's if I put my mindset in how the intensity levels of which I practice, I would say his intensity and thoughts on how he does, that was me. So, you know, enough of that. I wasn't him, but that was how I like that type of focus. So if I can get anywhere near what I was like that, for myself, I'm gonna really feel great. So but yeah, I don't know, guys. You know, it's an endless thought of what you can deal with based on weight loss. You know, your mindset on it, how you do it, the ups and downs of it, because everything is not perfect either, guys. So I'm gonna sit up here and tell you that everything's going great every day with me. It's not. You still have the same thoughts about food and cravings and wishes, and you get a sniff of something and you're like, oh, you know, and then I gotta eat that lettuce or whatever else I gotta have, but it's okay, you know, that's part of it. And then if I find myself where I've partaken, that's what I was saying in my other video, guys. I lost that footage, and I lost that day. I got up, guys, for the first time one morning, and it was dark outside, nobody in the park, very dark, earlier than I normally would even do it. So I need to get some exercise going and out of my way. And so I took out, like I normally do, walking around the park, doing my video, and I get to a point where there's a point on this in my neighborhood where there is a big black German Shepherd, and this German Shepherd is huge. But I would tell you, full disclosure, that German Shepherd, I don't know that he's friendly, but it's a very smart dog. And the dog, whoever the owner is, you know, I wouldn't do what, I might have said this in the video, I don't know. I wouldn't do what he does. He lets the dog stay off leash. And the dog is in a residential area with a park and children and stuff. So there's times when I catch that dog on my camera, he's roaming the park 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, everything. So, but in the daytime, generally, there's people walking in the park. The dog comes out in front of the driveway, and he'll be on all fours down, laying down with his head popped up and just looking like you look when you're observing people in cars. That's what he does. He wasn't moving, didn't do anything. First I was thinking the dog is trained, but then I was thinking he's trained to be at home, and he gets to roam and do what he wants to do. So I don't know how they figure that one out. But he'll park out there, and you can walk, and a lot of times you're 10 feet away from him. He don't do anything. Just look at you. Don't play with him. Don't say anything. That's me with dogs. I don't know what that dog is capable, but I know he's a big German Shepherd. So anyway, I was walking in the dark. Nobody's in the park. And it was quiet. It's just before the break of dawn. I had footage where I was showing you guys the sun horizon in the east coming up, but it was dark, you know, and so the street lights were still on, and so, but I didn't see the dog because I was busy videotaping. And so I came upon this dog. The dog's like 5 feet in front of me, but he's standing in the middle of the road, and it kind of startled me. And so I have a walking stick that I use, guys. It's not one of the ones you buy that you can get for walking now that are aluminum with a lighter weight. This is a heavyweight ski pole, and I know you've seen the handle of it. And I'm like, and it's got a point on the end. So now I'm prepared to use that with the dog. So I'm telling the dog, get. And the dog's he's looking at me and standing in the street, but then he's moving a little bit to the side, so he moves and lets me get past him. But now I'm looking out the side and looking back and stuff, and he starts to follow me. So I'm telling the dog, get, and he's steadily coming, but he's got his shoulders down like those wolves and things when they're trying to get the prey. So I'm saying this, I segue away from this guy because the day before that, guys, I was out because I'm not on my regular exercise schedule, and I hadn't eaten anything all morning, and so I decided to do what? For one of the few times, if any, get me a hamburger and some french fries. And the thing about I was talking about in the video was I'm paying for it. I was paying for it up until that dog. My stomach, man, I woke up and my stomach was in knots. It was just crazy. Good thing though, about drinking the juice smoothies and being plant-based is anything that you put in your body, it's almost like you can feel it in your bloodstream. Not the initial, but throughout eventually. And so in my case, I went to sleep on that, and I woke up and my body was in pain, and stomach was pain, body was in pain. So, but with the plant-based, it regulates you. So whatever's coming through you, it almost like it attacks you. It attacks it, and it's till you don't belong here. It kicks it out. And so it's a redemption, but you got to go through some pain in your stomach. So I didn't feel like, when I got there, I didn't feel like running from this dog. Can't run anyway. 300-something pounds, I'm going to have to stand my ground, and we're going to have to fight. And I was going to have to fight this dog this day. So anyway, he got to walking behind me, but he wouldn't stop. So we, in this other video, I'm telling you about movement, because my brother was saying that he saw some of the video, my day before video, and said I moved pretty well. I said, well, you don't know half of it, because when that dog came, guys, I kicked into another gear. So it got to be funny, but it wasn't so funny when I was facing the dog. So I will not be walking early mornings like that anymore, just for that factor, you know. But I had that stick, and I was going to protect myself no matter what. But I was thinking, I said, you know what? That's the universe, or whatever it is, saying you shouldn't have that hamburger, because now you're looking like a big old piece of hamburger meat, and that's what the dog was following you, and he wasn't going to stop. So he stopped, and I got it. But I hate I missed that. I lost that footage, guys. So it happens when you're doing a lot of videos and things. And then, you know, you get stuff mixed up too. So sorry I missed that one, guys, but you got the story at least. So, you know, anyway, guys, I've talked enough. I've been moving a bit. Just wanted to talk to you guys for a minute. Like I said, you know, if you're dealing with your body and body composition and all that type of stuff, I'm not worried about just like I said, you know, I know that when you have this kind of weight, when you get it off, you're gonna possibly deal with the skin. Skin doesn't go anywhere. So, you know, unless you get surgery on it, and I know that I'm not gonna do that, but I'll do my best to tighten up where I can and stuff, and I'll try my best to spare you guys of that type of stuff as much as I possibly can. But you know, I'm transparent, so you never know, you might see some of that as well. So anyway, guys, gonna wrap the video up. Thank you for coming. You guys know what to do, and I'm gonna go tell you, you know, have a positive day, rest of your day, enjoy your day, and let's go. See you in the next video. Okay, guys, this is day 184. I'm gonna get a little exercise in today. All right, now I'm gonna get a little exercise in and go get my mail. That was my mailman. I just seen him dropped off. He'll come back and he'll go the other direction, putting mail in the other boxes. My box is way around. So anyway, see ya, guys. Today's 184. Talked about body composition. You know, how are you made? How are we made up? And you know, what do we see hopefully coming down the pike in the future and desire your weight loss goals. So hold on. Yeah, so what you know, where you see it going, you know, I talked about in the regular video that my body composition is starting to change. I'm seeing it on me as it's starting to come down, and it makes you feel good and puts motivation on you. So I'm motivated with this exercise that I'm doing right now. It's primarily because of that. You know, and keep pushing, keep going. So any way to burn calories, to keep yourself active and focused. So one thing I happen to do is, because I live across the street from a park, it's real convenient for me to get out and just walk the park and go around to my destination, which is a full go around. Getting there, and so that gives me another extra exercise. So the park is about, I want to say, park is about the size of 2 football fields, maybe 2.5 football fields, guys. And I walk the perimeter in terms of the outside. I walk the street side, and I'm not walking the park sidewalk, which is it's made to be like a trail that you can walk, you know, all the way around in. So that's not what I'm doing. Oh, look at this. I'm seeing a good old friend of mine, guys, right now. He's coming to the park to do his walk. Now this guy is an elderly gentleman, guys, that he is 80 something, and he does this exercise, you know, I see him all the time. So he really gets his workouts in when he's coming this way. So he's waiting on me right now. So that's cool. This was a bonus. It's a bonus for me. I didn't think I was gonna get a chance to do all of that. So let me see. I'm gonna tell him I'm not gonna be on camera. So I'm gonna keep you off camera, man. I'm gonna keep you off the camera. I'm talking to him. Are you lost? I'm not lost. He's messing with me. I know. He's a good guy. I like him a lot. Let me turn off, guys. I'll be right back. Talk to you in a minute. See, okay, guys. Well, that ended up being quite the workout. So, saw my gentleman friend. He likes to walk around the park and get his exercise on. He was just starting. So we did 3 extra laps. So I got 4 in, guys, from this visit. And that's okay. That's an extra exercise. Wasn't counting on, and happy to do it. And it didn't even feel like exercise. We talked and enjoyed ourselves. Talked about football and all the other types of stuff that guys do. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. This was going to be a short, but it turned out to be a longer video. So we get a 2 for today. So that's it, guys. Talk to you next video.